gonna have pulled pork and baby back ribs for Father's Day lunch. Got some family coming over, so there'll be plenty of meat. I've removed the membrane on the other side already, and I've just put the barbecue rub by Killer Hogs on the ribs. So now I'm going to put them in the refrigerator and let them sit until I put them on in the morning about 6 o'clock. Okay, what I'm going to do is cover these up and refrigerate them overnight. I'll be getting up about 3 o'clock in the morning, putting these on. Supposed to be ready by 12:30, so it'll be a full night of it.
Arg, where's the help when you need it at 3 a.m. in the morning? Scalawags they are, every last mother's son of them. I may have to make them walk the plank. Or either I could get them to clean out my parrot cage. It's full of poop. Arg! Here be the sauce. I asked for rum, and they've given me rum sauce to go on a rib. Packed away in the chest. They call it Boston butt. Yes, I think there's other treasures in here. Silver laden ribs.
Okay, buddies, Buddy Row, here we are, 3:45, getting ready to put on these butts and ribs. Well, the butts first. The ribs won't go until about 6 o'clock. Okay, I'll check back with you about daylight. What I got is I got the ribs over here on the Weber Smoky Mountain by themselves now. Transferred the butts. They were over here for 3 hours. And I've got my butts over here now. They were 3 hours on the Weber open pit, and the rest of the cook will be over here. Alright, catch up with you in a little while. So I've got all the meat over here. 2 butts and 3 racks of baby backs. It's time to open up and spritz and wrap the butts. Time to wrap some ribs. I'll open up here. All right, we got them wrapped. We're gonna close it back down. Let it go for another hour. We'll check back with you in about an hour. All right, it's time to open up, unpack them. Right, now here is the Rad Rum Rib. It was such a hit last time. We're going to use it again. It's very good. I think we got it off of the Food Network with Jamie Oliver. This is a wonderful sauce, and I highly recommend you trying it. That's one. One down, two to go. Folks, we got our pulled pork done, and let's see what she looks like. Need to take that bone out. It's a big bone. What we want to do is make a few slices in the meat. Just make you some cuts in the meat when you pull it out off the cooker. Then, you've seen me do this before if you watched the video. You take your apple cider vinegar and you just give it a good dose of that. I know some of you are going, ooh, he's ruining it. I had an aunt from Midwest said that. But anyway, everybody, then you salt it down. I know I did use a rub, and it had, you know, all the stuff in it that normally we don't even use a rub. You salt it down good before you put it on, and then put it on the cooker, and you do all this at the end of the cook. But and there is no rub, but I did use the rub. I did it one time before like that. You black it with black pepper. Alright, do this over. You think you're putting too much, but you're not. By the time you mix all these ingredients up, it'll be just fine. Then you take your red pepper, and you put some red on it. Alright, I usually put more than that, but since I did use the rub, I'll stop right there. Then you put your barbecue sauce on liberally. We'll start with that right there. 1 cup of Sonny's barbecue we get from Sam's, a sweet hickory smoke flavored barbecue. Any of those will do. Then this is Prosser's vinegar based. We get from Earl's Inlet, but we find it at the Piggly Wiggly. So 3 cups vinegar to 1 cup hickory smoke flavor. Then the only thing left to do is start tearing it up. I washed my hands good before I got to doing this part. Alright, I believe I'm getting there. See how pretty that is? And you noticed all that stuff I put in there is working in, and it's starting to look like some good barbecue. I'll show you those ribs in a little bit. There it is. It's pulled pork or South Carolina barbecue. That's 2 8-pound butts, 16 pounds of Boston butt. Okay, that wraps up my Boston butt cook, and I'm going to show you my ribs. Stand by. Alright, boys and girls, we've got some ribs. We've got 3 racks of baby back ribs. I think I started them out for about an hour and a half on the Weber Smoky Mountain with the open pit type cook. I wanted to get that flavor. Then I transferred them over to my offset. So let me pull one over here and take a look at it. They may have cooked a little too hot, but we'll see how they turn out. I think they'll be delicious. If I can learn how to cut them. I thought I was in between the joint the first time. They're very moist looking. They've been sitting here for about 30 minutes. I've got 2 different sauces, the rum sauce, and then the I think that's the rum sauce, and that's the rum sauce. I can tell by the red pepper flakes glowing. And I think this is the one with the homemade barbecue sauce, like I mentioned earlier on White Thunder Barbecue. Kyle, he gave me permission to use his sauce, and I'm looking forward to trying it, Kyle. Matter of fact, I'm going to try it right now. I'm just going to cut off a piece of this one. That is excellent sauce. Come here, honey. Off camera, do like you.
Great.
How you like it? That is for my good friend Heavy Metal Barbecue. The Mrs. gave the okay sign. I just had to do that. I love that. That is a good sauce, Kyle. I highly recommend you going to White Thunder Barbecue and getting that homemade barbecue sauce recipe. I made 2 recipes last night, and this other one, of course, I've done it before. This is the red rum rib sauce. Got it off of the Food Network with, let's see, what's his name? Jamie Oliver. How about that? I remembered something. Alright. I can never get these things to cut right. I want to show you a pretty one. Alright, well, here we go. Excuse me, my clumsiness. But this is the red rum rib sauce again. And I'm going to try this straight off the bone. Oh my God. That is a wonderful sauce too. I highly recommend this one. I'll put a link on my video so you'll know where to go get it. Boy, that's delicious. Okay, folks. I've been at this since 3 o'clock this morning, and it's now 11:45. You barbecuers know what I'm talking about. That's the life and times of a barbecuer. If you like what I'm doing, what you're seeing, hit like and please subscribe and help me build this channel. And we're having fun. That's what we're doing. We're just having fun. Until next time, this is Phil in Florence.